On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
At the 36-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wilson on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Away and incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
21-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
carry now. This is Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Williams. Alden Smith there on the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Colts nothing.
They'll run it with Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo now. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. Switch. 21. Flag. Kill.
Garoppolo going deep here for Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. That is caught inside the 5. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. He finds Howard complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game. They're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Again, it's Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Colts first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that. That bad boy downfield, just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That one good for 26 and a first down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He was tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. 58. Come on. 58. Come on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, Tuesday.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texans 10, Colts nothing.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep him. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And inches at the 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. First down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now it's Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man, it's Allen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
2nd and 10 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ryan will throw again. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Texans 10, Colts 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left. left as they call the timeout defensively.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Wilson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Colts' 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Ryan. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Ryan to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Nyheim Hines, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They run again with Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed.
on.